Hello, dear students. We'll continue our lecture of research methodology. So last time we have seen the levels of different levels of significance, t-test, and um, standard deviation calculations. Now we will continue our lecture and see the level of significance. Alpha is equal to 0.05. Actually, these are two levels, 0.01 and 0.05, that we have already seen. But here, level of significance will also be studied uh, as per the degree of freedom, that n1 plus n2 minus 2 is equal to 12 plus 10 minus 2 is equal to 20. This is the simple calculation as per our previous equation, and the critical value of 2. Actually, this solution is we are continuing as per the previous example what we have studied in the standard deviation and the test statistics, that is one way or two way, and these calculations are continued as here the level of significance, to calculate the level of significance from the previous results. So the paired t-test for difference of means when the sample observations are not completely independent, and these are when completely dependent, so it comes to the 2.09. We can calculate it as previous examples what we have studied, and in this case we are given that the size of the samples are equal, that is n1 is equal to n2 is equal to n, and the samples are independent, and the sample observations are x1 x2 and xn, or second y1 y2 and yn dependent in pairs. In other words, the pairs of observations x1 and y1. So in this way we can group them together and plot the units separately. And although we may find two sets of sample values corresponding to the two observations x1 and y1, then for the same elementary unit under different situation, the test discussion earlier are not applicable, and we proceed as follows. The further procedure is as such that step number 1, d is equal to x1 y1, I is equal to 1 2 3 and up to n, and calculate the d bar values is equal to summation of d upon n, and d values are given here. So calculate the summation d minus d bar square, and s is equal to under root summation of d minus d bar square upon n minus 1, and the values if we will put, the result will be there. Or another formula is that s is equal to standard deviation under root summation of d square minus n in the bracket d bar square upon n minus 1. So this may be the alternative for the first formula. Calculate estimated standard error of difference. Standard error is equal to, that we have already studied, x bar 1 minus x bar 2 is equal to s upon under root n. This may be the another value. And the null hypothesis h0 is equal to mu 1 is equal to mu 2, or alternative hypothesis h1, mu 1 is not equal to or equal to mu 2. So if it is not equal to mu 1 or mu 2, mean 1 mean 2, then it is a two-tailed test. So calculate the further values as a statistics. So estimated standard error we can calculate by this, and the test statistic can be calculated by the t is equal to d bar upon standard error into d bar. So where d is the difference between each pair of the observations that we have already observed in the previous solutions. So level of significance alpha is equal to 0.5 or 0.1. These are the only two levels as the case may be, and critical values we can find it from the level of significance. Then decision as per the previous calculations, t test significance and the hypothesis, we can calculate the values of t. And final remark can be come to the conclusion from the formula given already given by the statistical problems or statistical hypothesis or the statistical rules, and we can prove its proof is beyond the scope of this book actually, because the values may be significant or may not be. Another example is that memory capacity of student was tested before and after giving the nourishing find Chyawanprash. State whether Chyawanprash was effective or not from the following. So these are the roll numbers, and these are given before experimentation, and these were given after experimentation. So results comes to that v is equal to 9 and t0.05 is equal to 2.26. So solutions we can prepare. First of all, we have to calculate the null hypothesis. either mu x is equal to mu y or not, and if it is okay, then it is accepted. If not, then we can calculate the two-tailed test. In two-tailed test, we prepare the table as per x and y values and d values, and once the d values prepared, d square value are easily calculated. 3 into 3 9, 2 into 2 4, and likewise. So these values were calculated by making summations, and summation of d and summation of d square. So these values put in the formulas and find out the answer. So answer may come at the end is 7.73. So we can calculate the test statistics. Then first of all calculate d value, then s value and standard error. Once you calculate all the values, you put the values in the t test significance, and we will find 1.3646. So this is the answer. And the level of significance, let alpha is equal to not 5, and also degree of freedom is equal to 10 minus 1 means 9, and critical value of the given as per the table, it comes to 2.26. The final decision, since the calculated values of t is equal to 1.3646 is less than the table value of t not 5 2.26, so the null hypothesis is accepted, and we calculate that the effect of Chyavanprash is not effective. So exercise at the end of the chapter is given. A bar diagram is a graph on which the data are represented in the form of dash dash dash, in the form of bars. In this way you can put these highlighted answers in the blank space, and you can study the multiple choice answers, not only these 5 or furthermore 6 7, but you can also prepare more objectives from the chapters what you have studied or what we have studied recently. Now the chi-square test is a dash dash test, it is non-parametric test. So standard deviation is the dash dash square root of the average of squared deviation taken from the arithmetic mean. So standard deviation is the positive square root of the average squared. So these are the objectives, you follow it, you continue it. Next we will see unit number 5, the components of research report. Now we come to the conclusion that how to prepare the in research methodology. We have seen how to do research, what are the systems, what are the plans, how to sampling, how to calculate it, how the results are prepared, how statistical significance is tested. Now in unit number 5 we will see what are the components of research report. At final, once you have calculated everything, then you have to prepare the research report. Either your research is significant or not, either your research is good or not, either your research have a goodness of fit, or either your research value, what is the standard of your research that you have calculated till now. Now you have to report it to the journal. You have to prepare the report and publish in the journal. So what to do? First of all, you have to do your research report, or research report or research paper or project. If you have a government project or university project with you, you can report the project. So how to report your total work? In that we have to see 5.5 topics. First topic, to prepare the title, author and address, keywords and abstract, summary and synopsis. 5.2, writing of research paper and project. IMMRAD system means introduction, materials, methods, results, acknowledgement and discussion. So these are the IMMRAD system: introduction, material, methods, results and discussion. Correct. Acknowledgement, summary, conclusion and references. So 5.3, concept of scientific writing. 5.4, meaning of scientific paper. And 5.5 last is that write a letter to editor of scientific journal for publishing a research paper. So first of all, we will start from the introduction. A research paper is a document prepared at the end of scientific research project to communicate the findings to a specific audience. It explains the scientist's motivation for carrying out an experiment, the experimental design, the result obtained and the meaning, interpretation and significance of the results. The audience generally belongs to the scientific community and may be working in the same or related field. Since the aim of the research report is to communicate clearly to others, it should be written in a style that is exceedingly unambiguous and concise. The most important and valuable research report is a paper that is an article published in a reputed journal. This is to emphasize that any research finding is not published is not a finding at all. A journal would accept a paper for publication only if it is a first report of original research findings and prepared in a format so that experts in the field can repeat the experiments and validate the findings. So, what are the components of a research report? How to prepare the research report? First of all, your research report should have a title, what work you have carried out, then names of the authors, 1, 2, 3, or 4, with their address of the institution, and uh, which the authors belonged when the work was calculated. Third is the keywords of your total research work. Then your research work should be abstracted in a short paragraph. Then introduction should be given to your report. What kind of work, where to work, how to work, material and methods, what materials you have used and what methods you have followed. Then final findings are your research. Then your discussion and conclusion. So whatever the introduction you have written, whatever the references you have given here, you discuss with your results and the finding of that particular author in discussion. Finally, prepare a short summary. Then acknowledge the people, those who have helped during the total work. Acknowledge your friends, guides, co-workers, and supporting authorities. And finally, put the references at the end of your project report. So, what references you have followed. So, this is the basic pattern. Further details will be studied in the next lecture. So, till we have a break here.